Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie Sophia. If you're new to my channel, I just want to say hi. Thank you so much for subscribing. Do not forget to put your post notifications down below as soon as you hit the subscribe. If this is your first time on my channel, hi again. My name is Jackie Sophia. I am 27. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I make fashion, beauty here and there. I might make vlogs, vacation vlogs. If that's what you're looking for, then don't forget to hit the subscribe. You can follow me on my social medias, will be listed down below. And also I'll put them somewhere up here on the screen. You'll never know. So today is Sunday, October the 5th or the 6th. I usually don't upload, but today I have free time. I'm actually going with a friend today. I don't think to get coffee or tea or just spill some beans. If you don't know what that is, means spill some gossip and have to tell her things that been going on. She's gonna tell me things. So yeah, I hope you guys had a great weekend. Today's Sunday, as I mentioned. So you guys know I've been trying to upload every single day. That hasn't been the greatest, but I will try to upload every other day. If I can't upload tomorrow, I'll upload on Tuesday. But yeah, we have time to kill. I have a haul that's coming up from Postmark. I have a reaction video coming soon. So let's say, yeah, if you guys want to keep on watching, then let's keep on watching. So I got the title of this video is Babysitting Horror Stories. Since we're in the month of October and Halloween is the 31st. So I thought I'll read some story to you guys. You guys better grab your popcorn, your drinks, Capri Sun, whatever, and make sure you're watching this video in the day because you might get scared. So I'll wait until you grab your popcorn, your drinks, all of that. Oh, okay, all of that jazz. So we're ready? Okay. So this one is the kidnapping that almost was. Okay, so I'm gonna read the stories and I'll leave the link down below of which story I'm reading. So, okay. I was in grade school and was told to watch my brother a year younger than me. My doorbell rang once and I didn't answer because I was taught not to answer the door when young and home alone. How old was she in grade school? I'm guessing she was in middle school. Where am I? So I just ignored the ring. Then the doorbell is pressed against 5 times. So I assume it's a family or a friend. I go into my dining room and peer through the window. A man in a trench coat with a hat is walking away from my home and starts pacing in my driveway. Okay? I freak out and check that my back door is locked. Make sure your back door and your front door is locked. And get my brother to do the garage and the front door. The man comes back as my brother is sitting underneath the door, as the man is not only knocking but ringing the doorbell, but also trying to turn the doorknob. Oh, that's scary. A few minutes, he goes onto the roads and reversed in his kidnapping car down my street. Still wondering what would happen if he turned the knob his very first visit to my door. So in conclusion, always lock your doors. If you have kids that are younger, always tell them not to open the door and to look through the people or through the window. I'm 27 and I'm like scared, and most of my family members have keys to my house, and yeah, if I notice a car or someone suspicious, I'm like, I'm not gonna open the door. You're crazy. I'm not trying to get kidnapped. Okay, so this one story is, I'm gonna read maybe like 4 or 5. The witch is here. Okay, so I was babysitting a 2-month-old, my niece, and a 5-year-old, my other niece, at my house. The 5-year-old was sleeping in my mom's room, right across from the baby's room. I was laying in bed in the baby's room. In bed, and it's like midnight. All of a sudden, my 5-year-old niece starts screaming from across the hall. I jump out of the bed, find her sitting up in bed with her eyes closed as she was still sleeping. She's pointing in the corner, saying, "The witch is here. The witch is here." I lay her back down, and she lays down as if nothing has happened. When I walked to the baby's room, she's sitting up and playing patty cake and looking. Oh crap, where am I? Okay. Oh, okay, looking up at the ceiling, looking up the corner and seeing how does a 2-year-old know how to patty cake? I have no flipping idea. Freaked me out. Yeah. Okay. In case you guys are wondering what's that noise, it's this. I'm trying to charge the It's not mine. It's my niece's iPad. Okay. We're gonna read The Man Outside. So this is, I'll probably read like 4 or 5 depending. Okay, The Man Outside. Babysitting my younger brother one night at our house. Elle was 16, he was 11. Parents, come on, okay. We're out for a night with some friends. And it's supposed to be home around 2 or so. So around about midnight, I looked out my window and saw someone standing out by our garage. I thought it was brother for some reason. Went to go downstairs to go outside. Brother came out of his room when he heard me walking down the stairs. Needless to say, I was little more than a little freaked out. Called parents and they came home. Found nobody, of course. That's really scary right there. Okay. 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 They're here. This one's a really long one. Sorry if I'm reading so fast. I'm trying to get these stories. Okay, they're here. I posted this a month ago in another thread, but I should share it again. When I was in high school, I was babysitting for 2 neighborhood kids. The little girl, Emily, never wanted to go to sleep. She would always come up with an excuse not to go to bed. Every weekend she tried to stay up later. So when she got up and told me she was scared to go to bed, she kept hearing noises. I wrote it off as her trying to go out of bed. I put her and her brother, Justin, her little brother, to bed an hour ago, and the boy was already asleep. I humored her though and went to her room and listened. I didn't hear a thing. I checked out her window and everything and saw nothing. So I compromised with her and laid in bed with her until she fell asleep. After she fell asleep, I went to the hall and I heard voices. Okay. I felt all the blood rushing out of me, and I could think about was Emily coming into the room an hour ago crying that she was scared. She had heard voices begging me to believe her. And the voices were coming in from the house, more specifically down the hall where Justin was. Okay, I'm already getting scared. I went over to the room and knocked. I don't know why I knocked, but I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. The voices stopped instantly, and I heard Justin. It sounded like he was crying. He was around 9 years old. His parents were taking a weekend trip away. I opened the door, and he was laying face down on the bed crying. I was sort of relieved. He was just upset his parents were going to be gone so long. And I made up the whispering in my head, so I went over to the bed and tried to ask Justin what's wrong. He said, "They're here." Okay, so where we did. The next thing I knew, I heard the closet door being banged open, and I heard screams. I just threw myself on Justin. I didn't even bother with turning and seeing what's going on. I thought someone was in the house and they were going to kill us. I covered his body with mine. I was so scared I didn't know what to do. I had already started crying, begging things like, "Please take anything. Don't touch the kids, please. I will do anything, just don't hurt us." And then I realized that everyone was just laughing, including Justin and I turned to see 2 of my friends in the room. They thought it would be funny to play a joke on me. We all lived in the same neighborhood, so they got Justin on it. They were just laughing and repeated everything I was saying mockingly. I went from being terrified out of my mind to being more engaged that I ever been in my life. We eventually made up, and then it was just a funny thing to tell people about, but that's still scary. Like, very good story. Okay. Hopefully This one. Okay, so this one is called He Wouldn't Stop Calling. While in my last year at uni, I was trying to earn a little extra money and decided to post ads online for babysitting and dog walking services in my local. Hold on. Okay, where am I? Okay. Most people with ads on there had a picture of themselves, so did I. Logically began that parents would like to check out potential babysitters by appearance too. And most people put contact numbers on there too, so I also did that, thinking it might give potential customers more points of contact than just messaging me through the ad site. So, sorry, I had to look for something. So, within 45 minutes of posting this ad, I am downstairs cooking dinner. I heard my phone ringing in my bedroom, but I am tied up with hot pans on the stove, etc. So I left it, annoyed that I missed a potential customer. However, I heard my phone ringing again and again and again. I dashed up as soon as I can free myself from cooking and go pick up the phone. Oh, this one's getting scary. When I pick up, all I can hear is heavy breathing, so naturally, after I don't get a reply, I hang up. The guy. The phone rings again as soon as I put it down. I pick it up, and eventually a guy replies. The guy starts off normal, and I figured that perhaps it has just been a long line, before he first explains that he has 2 kids under 5 and asks me if I can handle them. Having experience with some blank behaved kids in the past, I said yes. And then he asked me if I stay overnight when babysitting. This pulled up as a red flag in my mind, and I firmly say no. Yeah, that one. Me too. After this, he goes silent again, and I only hear some heavy breathing. I ask him if he's still there, and says, and then suddenly he says, "Are you a virgin?" And hung up the phone. The phone kept ringing and ringing and ringing for another hour non-stop. He had withheld his number, so I couldn't specifically knock that number. And then I found the fiction to block withheld numbers on my phone, did it, delete my number from the ad site, and then proceeded to message every other person on there in my local area with a babysitting ad to warn them. Turns out some of them had similar experiences. I would have never fallen for the "do you stay overnight" part, but it made me shudder to think of teenagers or vulnerable adult falling for it. What could have happened to them? If he hadn't withheld his number, I would have reported him in an instant. I felt so unsafe and was jumping at shadows for the rest of that evening. You gotta be careful, especially posting things online. Like, there's apps for that, but yeah, you gotta be really careful. Okay, Daddy. I don't feel like reading that one. Okay, Daddy likes naked girls. Once I was babysitting a pair of siblings, one boy around 7 and his sister around 4 at the time. I was getting the girl ready for bed, she ran out of her room naked as her brother screamed, "Ew! Put your clothes back on. I don't like naked girls." And the girl chimed in saying, "Daddy likes naked girls." Not sure why a 4-year-old would say something like that or have knowledge of such a thing. Creeped me out a little bit. That would creep me out too. Guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was a very short story. Sorry if I was stuttering or speaking too fast. So yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.